Get well soon,
I
Cade.
respect you. Yeah, in Houston. And no worries, 124-116. It's the Luka LeBron show. They combined for 70 points. Şengün was back. He did have the 27 and 10. But it's back-to-back wins for the Lakers down in Houston. And I did an interview yesterday. I was like, I'm scared of the Lakers. I can't believe I'm saying this, Lou, because there have been stretches this season where we're like, they're nothing to worry about. They're not going to get this together in time. And here we are. Not only are they going to be competitive, I think they're scaring some people now.
Yeah, I'd like to say so, but I'm gonna reserve my opinion about that until the end of this road trip, right? Because they got some pretty tough games, but they've started out nice. You know, you go out on the road and you play a team 2 times in a row, which is a tough thing to do, and you beat them twice, and you found something in kind of junking the game up and getting the ball out of Kevin Durant's hand, and you found some success in that. You know, damn near 2 games in a row. You know, early in that first half, he couldn't get it going. He was able to kind of find a rhythm in the second half a little bit, but you can tell that the rhythm is off, and, you know, the Lakers were able to exploit that. On the flip side of it, there's some teams out there that's not quite the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have their fair share of issues that need to be addressed too, and I think the Lakers took advantage of that. Now, we look around the Western Conference, that ain't the Spurs problem. That ain't the Thunder problem. You know, Denver has had some issues, but it ain't their problem either. And so you love the fact that the Lakers are taking care of business and doing what they're supposed to be doing while out on the road. But I just need to see more. I need to see them do it against other teams and be this way. The way that they're playing, the way Luka is in his bag right now, Austin Reeves and LeBron finding some fountain of youth down there in Houston. You want to see that for the rest of the season. You want to see that at a consistent place right now with the Lakers. And so these two back-to-back wins were impressive. I'm not sure if I'm ready to say they can be conference finals competitive and go toe-to-toe with some of these other teams in the Western Conference right now that's ahead of them in the standings. But these were good back-to-back quality wins for them for sure.
Yeah, I always think they'll be dangerous, right, just because of how they can score the basketball like they've done the last 2 days. And the heater that Luka is on, it really is. It's unbelievable what he's doing. And LeBron James last night, the efficiency at which he played at, and again, him being that second, third, fourth option sometimes. What a luxury that is to have LeBron James as that role on your team.
14
but if they put in like that, this honestly, the scout against the Rockets was great to me. Like, they were disruptive. They're not going to be the best defensive team. They're not going to be the best stay in front of you on ISO team. But they collectively can follow a scout. They can make it hard for other guys. They can make it hard for Kevin Durant. Like they literally made it frustrating for Kevin Durant. And this is a team that's not a great defensive team, but at least they followed the scouting report and made it difficult for them. So if they can continue to do like that and kind of follow the scouting report each night, depending on the team and what calls for, then they're going to win a lot of games because we know how good they are offensively. And again, just watching those Luka highlights, like it's kind of nuts. It's ridiculous. So as long as they can kind of be balanced on both sides of the ball, this team is dangerous. And on the flip side, I feel like the Rockets are turning into this team that everyone's kind of like circling that's the team they want, like to play in the first
you don't want to be
round.
that team.
Like they're like the one that, like, all right, if we had our pick, it'd be the Rockets, which feels weird because they're so talented.
Yeah, it's just something's missing. A piece is missing.
Like, I would rather play them than the Timberwolves. I'd rather play them
right now. The vibe is off.
Something's
off. Vibe is off. Vibe is off. Something's off. The Luka part of this whole thing is a few weeks ago we did our first team All-NBAs. Neither one of you had him on there. You want to switch that now or no?
Well, if Cade's not in, then I would think he's a shoo. And by the way, I think he's probably moved up the MVP odds even as well. With the Lakers on the tear, 9-1 in the last 10 games. Third in MVP.
Third
I'm
favorite.
guessing behind SGA and Jokic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wemby, sorry. Wait, behind Wemby and SGA.
Wow. And we always talk about it. Our favorite thing to say is, what have you done for me lately, League? And he has done a lot for me lately. And it's the scoring. And again, he's leading the NBA in points per game. He's on this absolute heater right now where the Lakers now went from kind of a mediocre, we don't know what to expect team to now a winning team. It's looking like they're going to wrap up home court advantage in such a stacked Western Conference. Yeah, I think he's first team All-NBA, and I think he's really got a chance still to make some groundwork and possibly win MVP.
I think they're scary. I think they're scary, Lou.
Wide open.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to switch it out because still I don't feel like he's outplayed SGA, Cade, or JB at this point of the season.
Whoa.
And then once you start throwing the Wembys in there and you start throwing the Jokic's in there, it gets a little. I think he's right there. Like, don't get me wrong. And so if Cade is going to go out, he's obviously going to be a shoe-in. So I don't want to make it seem like it's this huge gap between him and the rest of the guys that's in this conversation. But I just think he hasn't had the impact and done the things that these other guys have done. So it just comes down simply to numbers to me, not the impact that he's had, not the way that he's played and the way that he's been able to put the Lakers back in the third seed. None of those things are just more important than it just being a simple number game. I don't think he's outplayed those guys as consistently as they've done over the season.
It's crazy because obviously I know it's the Lakers, I know it's LeBron and Luka, and they get highly criticized, but they're 20 games over 500 in the 3 seed in the Western Conference. That is
comfortably in the 3 seed.
That is
the last time we had this conversation, they were 10 games over 500.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So you're saying they're getting better. Interesting.
They are rolling right now, and again, I don't see any signs stopping too. We looked at their schedule before this little road trip too, and we were like, yeah, to get one of the games in Houston would be huge, but that would be the one we could possibly lose. They go and get both of them,
dude.
Against a really good team, kind of in the similar stratosphere as them. So again, they are improving, they are getting better, and they're starting to get stops on the defensive end, which makes them that much more dangerous.
I wanna throw this question at you guys because it just came through on the chat, and it's a pretty interesting one to ponder. If you switched Luka and SGA on their respective teams, which one of those teams is now better?
Oof. I mean, the Thunder have so many defending wings that could kind of cover what Luka doesn't do great.
Okay.
But I think also SGA is such a fit-in with any situation and team that he could also make the Lakers better, and he'd make them better defensively. It's a very good question.
I see you thinking out loud right now, getting through it.
I mean, I think both the teams would be good. I think the Thunder would still obviously be a better basketball team than the Lakers if they just switch those out, but it's an interesting question.
What about you? You agree, Lou? Kind of a fun one to think about.
I probably would agree with Chandler. Yeah, obviously it never happened, so I don't know why we putting our feet to the fire for that conversation.
It's a parallel universe somewhere.
Yeah, why'd you just do that to me? And I answered it.
Because it's fun. Hypotheticals are fun.
She got me, Lou.
What is conversation without hypotheticals?
You dangled it in front of me and I bit.
I'm sorry, have you guys never been on a date? Dating is all about asking hypotheticals. Would you rather?
Very few dates.
Oh, God. You know what? Let's keep it moving.
Very, very few.
I hate both of you.
Pretty much get to the point,
This may not come as a shock to anyone, but Paul Pierce.
What?
He thinks that the Lakers are a first round out.
Paul has been on a tear this week.
I did too, last week.
Well, yeah, but also LeBron still plays for the Lakers, so I think we know where this is going. That being said, they would play the Nuggets in a 3-6 matchup if things were starting today.
I don't love that.
So I heard the. What do you think?
Well, I think the Nuggets are very good. I think the Nuggets are more of a 2-3 seed. I think they're they just haven't had consistency. They've been banged up with Aaron Gordon out, Peyton Watson out. They've dealt with a lot of stuff, but when they're whole, I think they're a top 3 team. So a 3-6 matchup, I would think it'd be the opposite. I think the Nuggets would be 3 and the Lakers would be 6. Okay. So I still would have to take the Nuggets in the series, but give me Lakers Minnesota or Lakers Houston.
Okay, but
now we're talking. Yeah, but it switches every day.
Switch around. So if it's one of the others, maybe.
I think they have I think they beat the Rockets. I think they have a chance with the Timberwolves, and I think they have no chance to beat the Nuggets.
Okay, that's how we're looking at it.
I think that's just a respect factor that Chandler is giving Denver. Right now, the way that the Lakers are playing, I see them getting out of the first round if that's their matchup. Denver got their fair share of issues. Chandler is saying if they get healthy, that's a huge if. They got to have everybody in position for them to be competitive against the Lakers right now, especially if Luka's going to go out and put up 40s, LeBron is going to put up 30s, and Austin Reeves is going to put up 30s, and we're going to consider LeBron James as the third best player on a team that's rolling right now that's 20 games over 500. So, look, we can say that Denver is a better team, this and that. From a legacy standpoint, from what we've known before today standpoint, yes, but if the playoffs start today, I like the Lakers in the first round against them.
Like 2 weeks ago, we would not have been saying this. The
changes by the day.
It's the beauty of what's going on right now. That's how the big wigs are looking at it.
I don't hate San Antonio plus 340. Obviously, Oklahoma City is Oklahoma City, but I like those odds if I'm getting.
Do you
now? Getting risky. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know what my thing is with Denver.